You're in the middle of a late-night gaming session. Your current laptop is struggling, frame drops, overheating, and that dreaded loading spinner that never seems to end. You need power, you need reliability, and you need it. But here's the catch. Most gaming laptops are heavy, bulky, and scream gamer from across the room. You want performance without the compromise. What if I told you there's a 2026 flagship gaming laptop that weighs just 3.5 pounds, fits in a backpack, and still crushes AAA titles at high settings? Meet the 2026 Flagship 15.6-inch gaming laptop, powered by the AMD Ryzen 7 6800H, 24GB DDR5 RAM, a blazing fast 1TB NVMe SSD, and a fingerprint reader for instant security. It's not just a gaming machine. It's a content creator's dream, a multitasking monster, and a productivity powerhouse all in one ultralight package. And with a 2-year warranty and 180-day return window, you're not just buying a laptop, you're buying peace of mind. But does it live up to the hype? Can something this light and portable really deliver desktop-level performance? Let's find out. The problem with most gaming laptops today isn't just raw power, it's balance. You either get a desktop replacement that weighs 7 pounds and runs hot, or a sleek Ultrabook that chokes on anything beyond a browser tab. Gamers and creators need both. Performance portability. The market gap here is clear. Laptops that can handle 4K video editing, 1440p gaming, and heavy multitasking without turning your lap into a space heater. That's where the 2026 flagship steps in. First impressions? This thing looks and feels like a premium Ultrabook, not a gaming rig. The chassis is sleek, with a matte black finish and subtle angular accents that scream modern design. At just 3.5 pounds, it's lighter than many 13-inch Ultrabooks, yet it packs a 15.6-inch display. The lid closes smoothly, and the hinge feels sturdy, no wobble, no flex. The backlit keyboard is a standout. Keys are well-spaced, travel is deep, and the RGB lighting is customizable without being obnoxious. The fingerprint reader embedded in the power button is a subtle but brilliant touch. No more fumbling with passwords or pins. It just works. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood. The AMD Ryzen 7 6800H is no joke. This 8-core, 16-thread beast clocks up to 4.7 GHz, and with the integrated Radeon 6 ADM graphics, it handles modern games at 1080p on high settings with ease. We're talking Cyberpunk 2077 at 60+ FPS, Elden Ring at 70+ FPS, and even some newer titles like Starfield running smoothly. For creators, it's a dream. 4K video editing in Premiere Pro, 3D rendering in Blender, and multitasking across 20+ Chrome tabs and Adobe Suite apps, all without a single stutter. The 24GB DDR5 RAM ensures you're never bottlenecked, and the 1TB NVMe SSD means near-instant load times and snappy responsiveness. This isn't just a gaming laptop, it's a workstation in disguise. But how does it perform in the real world? Let's put it through its paces. I ran a stress test with Cinebench R23. This thing scored over 12,000 points in multi-core, which puts it in the same league as some high-end desktop CPUs. Gaming benchmarks? It averaged 110 FPS in Apex Legends, 95 FPS in Fortnite, and 75 FPS in Control at 1080p high settings. Battery life is impressive too, around 8 hours of mixed use, which is unheard of for a gaming laptop. The cooling system is whisper quiet under normal loads, but kicks into high gear during intense gaming sessions. The only trade-off? The fans get a bit loud when pushed hard, but that's par for the course with high-performance laptops. Now let's talk trade-offs. The integrated Radeon 6 ADM graphics are great for most games, but if you're chasing 4K or max settings in the latest AAA titles, you might want to pair this with an external GPU down the line. The display is a 15.6-inch 1080p IPS panel with 120Hz refresh rate, solid for gaming and content creation, but not OLED-level contrast. And while 24 GB of RAM is plenty now, future-proofing might require an upgrade slot, which this model lacks. But let's be real, most users won't hit those limits anytime soon. How does it stack up against the competition? Compared to the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, this laptop is lighter, has more RAM out of the box, and includes a fingerprint reader. The Razer Blade 15 is sleeker, but costs significantly more and lacks the AMD CPU advantage. The Lenovo Legion Slim 7i is a close contender, but its Intel-based configuration falls behind in multi-core performance. This 2026 flagship holds its own, offering better value, more RAM, and a longer warranty without sacrificing portability. So who's this laptop for? Gamers who refuse to be tethered to a desk. Content creators who need power on the go. Students and professionals who want a machine that does it all without screaming gamer. It's not the absolute cheapest option, but when you factor in the 2-year warranty, 180-day return policy, and the sheer performance-to-weight ratio, it's a steal. If you're ready to upgrade without compromise, this is the one. Click the link below, check the current price, and take advantage of that 2-year warranty, because when you're in the zone, the last thing you need is a laptop holding you back. Don't just dream about seamless gaming and effortless multitasking. Make it happen. Order yours today.